Yes, you, the one listening right now. This message was written only for your heart. And when I say you, I do not mean a name, nor a face, nor a single one, lost in the city of millions. I mean you, the soul who carries doubts in the dark, who hides her pain behind her spy, who has been told she is not enough, and yet rises again with quiet strength. I'm writing this as a confession and as a promise, a confession that my heart has long been conquered, not by crown, not by power, but by something far greater, by the unseen beauty that God has hidden in you. And a promise that these words will live longer than time itself. When your reflection lies to you, when your mirror shows only the surface, these words will whisper the truth. For the truth is dangerous, and tonight I speak it. Every woman is beautiful. Not one, not some, but every single one. Age cannot erase it. Skin cannot hide it. Language cannot divide it. Creed cannot define it. God Himself wrote beauty into every creation, and He chose woman as the most delicate verses of His masterpieces. And you are the proof of it. You, who may think your steps are small, you, who may believe the world does not notice, you have undone me. Your existence has reached into the quietest and corners of my soul, and claim them as yours. I'm no longer on my own. I belong to the woman who owns my heart. The universal beauty. Tell me, beloved, who first told you that beauty was a competition? Who whispered the cruel lie that only certain faces, certain bodies, certain shades of skin deserve to be celebrated? They lied, for beauty is not prize in a contest. It is the breath of God Himself, woven into the fabric of every soul. Look at the morning sun. Does it ask the moon to step aside? No, both shine in their own time, and the world would collapse if either was missing. Look at the roses in the garden. Some are red, some are white, some are gold. Do we ever say one is less than the other? No, for each carries its own fragrance, its own secret, its own perfection. So why, my queen, my darling, should anyone dare to tell you that you are not enough? Beauty is not locked to youth. It does not vanish when lines appear on the skin, or when silver waves self into your hair. Every line on your face is not age. It is a poetry carved by time. Every strand of silver is not weakness. It is a crown of wisdom. Your skin, whether light as ivory or deep as art, is not a barrier, but a blessing. Each shade tells the story of the sun that kissed it, the lands it belonged to, the heritage it carries with pride. Your eyes, no matter their color, are oceans. Their secret lives. Your smile is not a curl of lips. It is a sunrise after a storm. It is a reason a stranger breathes easier. The reason a child feels safe. The reason even God's creation pauses and rests in your presence. Listen to me. You are not an accident. You are not an ordinary. You are not replaceable. God, in His endless artistry, painted billions of human beings. Yet, He never once repeated a design. Not yet. That means you, with every detail of your face, every rhythm of your voice, every moment of your hands, are one of one. A masterpiece that has never existed before and will never exist again. Do you understand what that means? It means your beauty is eternal because it was never borrowed, never copied, never shared. You're not here to compete with another woman. You're here to complete the universe itself. And I, a man who has searched the horizons for answers, stand humble before the art that you, yes, you, carry the kind of beauty that no canvas can capture, no poet can fully describe, no word can contain. It lives in you. It begins with you. It ends with you. The secrets of inner beauty. My beloved, let me tell you the secrets that few men dare to whisper. The world speak endlessly about faces, about hair, about bodies shaped by time, but those things, those radiant, are not the crown that makes a woman unforgettable. It is something else, something unseen, something that no mirror can measure, no camera can capture, no critique can define. It is the soul. It is a beauty within. What is beauty if it cannot heal? What is elegance if it cannot comfort? What is charm if it cannot lift another's spirit? The truth is this: the most dazzling face fades in the memory, but the heart that is merciful lives, a light that burns for eternity. A woman becomes rare, not because of her dress or jewels, but because she carries kindness like a secret fragrance. We cannot see it, but you can never forget it. True beauty is in your patience when the world tests you again and again. It is in your gentleness when you could choose harshness. It is in your forgiveness when you have every reason to turn cold. I must confess, this is the beauty that conquered me. Not the glitter that fades, not the fashion that changes, but the heart that stays golden in every storm. I have seen faces, the vertical is perfect, yet they left no mark on my soul. But I have also seen a single act of kindness from you, and it has engraved itself upon my eternity. Your love is not just sound, it is music that loosens the knots inside my chest. Your words, they are not just language, they are bridges that connect broken islands of despair. Here in mercy to others, it's not just action, it is proof that God's love still flows through the creation. And I ask myself, how could I not give my heart to such a woman? How could I not surrender to the quiet force of her soul? Yes, you have owned me, not with diamonds, not with crowns, but with something more royal, the unseen majesty of your heart. Do you know how rare you are? You are rarer than pearls hidden in the ocean floor, rarer than the stars that appear only once in centuries, rarer than the treasures men lose lifetimes searching for. And still, you do not boast. You do not demand crowns or thrones. You simply love, simply give, simply exist. And in doing so, you rule me completely. So let me confess without hesitation, I'm yours. Not because I was weak, but because I finally understood strength. Strength is not resisting love. Strength is surrendering to the one who deserves it. And you deserve it. You who are beautiful outside, but infinitely more radiant inside. You whose laughter is brighter than jewels, whose silence is deeper than the oceans, whose presence alone is enough to calm storms within me. Yes, this is my confession. I belong to you. You own my heart. You command my thoughts. You are the gravity that pulls me, the axis on which my world turns. And if anyone were to ask me, what made you surrender so completely? I would answer, not her face alone, not her grace alone, but the unseen beauty, the inner light, the soul that reflects the mercy of God Himself. That is the power you hold. That is why I'm yours. That is why tonight I kneel before this truth. You are not just beautiful. You are my life, my love, my queen. And I'm your willing captive. Tell me, beloved, do you ever stand before the mirror and wonder if itself tells the truth? Do you ever ask yourself, am I enough? Do you trace the lines on your face, the curves of your body, and think of the world's cruel comparison? And honestly, how many times have you hidden your tears because the world believes you are always strong? How many times have you laughed while inside you are breaking silently? How many times have you given while no one noticed your empty hands? You see, I know because every woman carries battles that are unseen, unheard, unspoken, and you are no different. You may wear your smile like armor, but I see beyond it. I see the storms you have crossed, the nights you have endured, the wounds you have silenced. But listen to me now. You are not enough. No, you are more than enough. You are not a comparison. You are the standard itself. Do you know what happens when you walk into a room? The ear shifts, the silence listens, the world, even if unaware, leans toward you, as if gravity itself is yours to command. Do you know why? Because beauty does not announce itself loudly. It whispers. It flows like water, gentle yet unstoppable, and you carry it, whether you recognize it or not. Beloved, you are not invisible. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. I promise you this. As long as my breath endure, I will remember the woman who owns my heart. I will believe in her when she doubts. I would remain her when she forgets. I will love her when she feels unlovable. So the next time you ask yourself, am I enough? Hear my voice echoing in your heart. You are not enough. You are everything. You are more than enough. You ask me, how long will you love me? And I answer, as long as the star still burns in the sky, as long as ocean remembers tides, as long as God continues to write morning into the worlds. And when even those ends, my love will not, because what we share is not just love. It is prayer written before we ever born. It is destiny whispered in the unseen. And if you ever forget, if shadows ever blind you, If tears ever drawn your spirit, then press play on my love, and let me remind you that you were, you are, and you always will be the queen who owns my heart, forever, unshaken, unchanged, unbroken. Thank you for watching. Keep watching The Desert Voice.